Looks like we're recording now. So every time I start recording like this, seems to be the best way. Then I just press the home button on the screen to get back to Safari. Anyway, I have to put on these glasses. And where are we at? Black Label Society. This here is Jeffrey Philip Wayland, otherwise known as Black Label Society, BLS, which is the same acronym for basically BLM, which is the Bureau of Land Management. It's all the same thing as far as I'm concerned, from what all the things I know with the corporation going on. Oh. Done. Anyway, here's the I put this on his channel last night, 6 hours ago. Right now it's Wednesday, 4:37, 45 seconds, 0437. Military time. That would be 04 is AM for civilians. It's the year 2021, the month, 11, November, the day, 17. So anyway, this is Zach's video, and he basically says that when he does his songs, he goes to the Black Vatican and he tracks them. Of course, that's the Black Vatican is the Jesuit general, in case you didn't know. Then the Black Vatican is the military for the White Vatican, which is the front house for the Pope, or is the Pope. The White Pope is the storefront. And then you got the merchandise in the store in the back, and that's the Black Pope, the Black Vatican. White Vatican, Black Vatican. So anyway, after he said that, that motivated me to put this comment down. Sounds like bounty hunter language. Dog the bounty hunter. That's the legal bounty hunter that's popular on television. Zach Jeff Wild. This is his quote. We go to the Vatican and then track them. And then I wrote, track them suckers down. Lots of laughs. Reason why I put lots of laughs is because that was the exact moment, the atmosphere that happened after I typed that. A natural laughter popped out the mouth. So I just track it down. It's all spontaneous with me, folks. If you've ever investigated any music that I've put down on YouTube, on the Just Play Man channel, the original Just Play Man channel, which has a big story in it. Basically, Susan Wachkiki, the attorneys, terminated the channel And then after certain encounters back and forth with them regarding the private military warrant, they popped the channel back up, except the channel is locked. And as of now, I have not the capacity to get into that channel to alter anything in it. So, anyway, scope the latest warrant clues. And that would be this link here. When we press on the link,
anyone want to read the contract? Video. Anyone want to see the 170-page amendment? Anyone want to go look in the federal district court records? I'll give you the numbers. You can go look.
And there's a message on here that we wrote.
6:16-MC-599 and 6:16-CV
I shall just put something on here. This is one of the
capital A, capital
things
A.
that I like putting on.
You can see the original security agreement
that I watch
in the U.S. District Court
that are Just Playman videos.
And you can also send letters to the Oregon.
Anyway, let's go back to the Black Label Society. Well, let's go back. You can see there's Just Playman 5, the International Universal Master Key Peace Warrant. So that's the video.
Want to see the
Let's go back to Black Label Society. And here's the continue on.
Set you free.
I am Cat, the International Universal Lawful Bounty Hunter.
Barbarian, the Immortal Beloved.
Okay, let's go back. Pause that video. Otherwise, it'll probably just continue to talk. There's the skull that popped up.
Made you want to live, or any of the songs on the record.
That could be Zach. All right, now we'll get the volume. Hold the volume here, so we can hear the talking. Anyway, I am Cat, the International Universal Lawful Bounty Hunter. 6 stars. And yes, I did a East and West tour aboard the USS Nimitz CVN-68. Admiral Nimitz is the first 6-star general. I have yet to research further to see if there has ever been another 6-star general after Admiral Nimitz. Anyway, I grew up in Oakland, California area, and that is where the Nimitz Freeway is. Well, halfway. The teenage years I grew up, 12 to 18, in the Oakland, California area. Oakland, California area. In a town 30 miles east called San Ramon. And then Dad would drive to work to San Leandro, California, which is basically Oakland. It's a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. That'd be CVN-68. Aviation boatsman's mate, handler. We handled the jets and the pilots and ran a fire department. Basically, we ran the whole flight deck. Or in today's civilian terms, ran the streets. I shall only shit and wonder. I said shit because the word that entered the brain was sit. However, it typed out shit. I shall only sit and wonder who the fuck I am. Jesus fucking Christ. These are actual live in the moment reactions that I'm tracking down here on the record. I did not choose this position. I was forced into it, basically because the banks were coming after me and the property tax collectors coming after me. Because I lost all the money in the Forex market, currency exchange market. And I had no job for 10 years, 12 years around there. So I wrote them all affidavits when they started coming after me. So anyway, I was forced into the position. But I'm learning to love it. When I say I was forced into it, I didn't choose it. I really didn't like it. It was scary. I had no idea what was going to happen with it. However, there were visions attached to it saying, you know, this is the route I was destined to go. So anyway, so that brings out laughter. But I'm learning to love it. And laugh this ass off. Might as well have fun. Fun with a D in the brackets, a big D in it. Because that's Treasury access, folks. As creditor to the bankruptcy, everything's supposed to be Treasury prepaid. Because we naturally labor. So anyway, there's the laughs, lots of laughs and whatever the fuck. I just started just playing with the keyboard. I think Yngwie is having a hard time with it, as we're posting on Zakk Wylde's video. Zakk is a fellow Capricorn. It's the year 67, day 14. And of course, I am the year 68, day 9. Comments keep missing off his channel. Funny thing is, Yngwie always kept his comments off until I told Steve Vai, or commented on Steve Vai's channel more accurately. It's too bad Yngwie keeps his comments off. He could learn something. 2 days later, Yngwie's comments are turned on for the first time ever since Yngwie started YouTubing. Like I told Yngwie in the comments, we don't know who's deleting the comments, because that's what's been happening with Yngwie J. Malmsteen's channel. Every time I post comments, not every time, but if I post comments that seem to be very revealing in evidence, they end up missing off the channel. Anyway, it could be Biden, it could be Trump, or the Biden team and the Trump team. That could be White Vatican, Black Vatican, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of people on the Biden or Democratic side. There's all kinds of people on the Republican side. I am an independent. The purple, the blend between the blue and red is purple, in case you didn't know. That would be in the middle, in between, where the balance is at. But it don't matter to me because they're both on the peace warrant. And then here's something that spontaneously wanted to be written. And if you look at it, that's a 22 fretboard. Lots of laughs with a guitar cry board. The word cry and fret is the same thing. Wah wah, it's all the same thing. And I always kept in mind the moderators that control everyone as robots longing for more soul. So, and that sentence, that last sentence there, or phrase, last solo phrase, whatever we want to call it, singing phrase, is because the insight behind that one is no matter what's happening in the world, whether it be comments that are taken down, missing, things that happen on the street, at work, in life, living, everything that's happening is controlled through a matrix pre-programmed computer system, MK Ultra, whatever you want to call it. And we're all connected to it, including me. And yes, I have handlers that are handling me, just as you all have handlers that are handling you. We all have handlers that are handling us. It's just that I have rebutted their assumed jurisdiction more so than most all you all people. Like I said, I'm the domino tipper that wrote the Master Key Peace Warrant, which activates all people that have been rebutting the system with affidavits since King Henry VIII brought it out publicly, which all the kings have been working on. King Henry VII, which is King Henry VIII's father, and all the rest of the kings all over, Georges, the Henrys, the Dungle Danks, whatever the fuck the names of them are, they've all realized that the people have been getting the shit end of the stick, or the shit's stick end. So this is just a universal evolution process that's happening. So basically, King Henry couldn't sire no military son. You go watch the Hollywood movies. And if you want to learn what the Matrix is, you go watch the Hollywood movie The Matrix to give you some clues that'll help you see the clues that I am giving you. So anyway, King Henry the VIII could only produce a daughter. Daughters weren't allowed to go into military physically back then. So the private military affidavit protection was initiated and brought forth publicly for the first time through Queen Elizabeth I, King Henry's VIII's military daughter. So basically, universal evolution has shifted all the fighting from physical fighting, where people actually use bullets and spears and weapons of all kinds of different weapons. The transition has gone from bullets, physical fighting, to information warfare. Physical warfare to information warfare, which is the media, today's media, who has always been controlling the narrative, who, when Trump went into office, told everyone it is a fake media. And whenever he spoke those words, that triggered this brother posting these comments, bringing forth this video through the handler that's controlling me. Yet it could be the soul power, and yet it's a combination, both robot and soul. Robot control and soul. And robot control it isn't all a bad thing. There's a good and balanced and bad use to everything, including pedophilia. The most heinous thing you can think of, and the most wonderful thing that people love to be connected with. Everything has a good, bad, and an ugly. Anyway, so basically I wrote through the universal energies, the soul power. I'm writing this and putting this video on the record,
And here's the sound that wants to be flushed as I get off the toilet, sitting on the toilet here. And we flush the Ozzy Osbourne, who had just finished with his ship's dock. Ozzy. And his girl Sharon. Anyway, I got to get ready for work, folks. Talk to you later. Got to figure out how to turn this off. There we are. One of these days, we're going to get a little cam box in the corner so you can actually see me live before your eyes as this is being recorded. Oh, we got to turn this off lest the copywriters try something. See you later.